Yo,
Good evening.
we're here. What's up, y'all?
Welcome.
We're doing one pod tonight, so probably going forward for a while, at least. We'll just be doing one group per stream, so 4 games a stream.
Once we have an idea of what the ETA on Grim Reminders is, we may speed up or slow down depending on all that.
Yeah,
so,
like, ideally, we finish this tournament before the first Vault Tour.
yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Whether or not, then that's not necessarily needed either, because there's going to be plenty more Vault Tours they'll be able to go to and bring the belts.
Yeah. So the first Vault Tour is in April?
Yeah.
Okay, in Roseville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Why not? Why not?
Yep.
Minneapolis in April. That'll be fine.
But I figure once we get our Grim Reminders, we'll just do like Grim Reminder stream, tournament champion stream.
Get some of those
stream, tournament stream.
Get some of those popovers.
So
with
we'll
that cinnamon butter.
Oh yeah.
The hotel restaurant.
That restaurant's really good.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
I like the steak
pasta.
bites.
I like the pasta.
The good old steak bites.
All right. I get to play the Bedge logos.
It's not veg, it's fun. Maybe with like veg for your opponent, but
Some keys for you.
we did get
Keys for
some
me.
Alliance restricted list updates since our last Keyforge.
Oh
stream,
yeah,
so-
yeah. Yeah, I'd like those changes.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
like
Solid.
stuff coming off the list. Absolutely.
Morpheus is free. It's you still have like stealth mode on the list. but
Restriguntus is free.
Restriguntus is free. Infernus is on the list, which is pretty important.
Yeah.
I'm first.
I will mulligan.
And then Woe got hit pretty damn hard.
Set a specific weekend? No, I don't think so. Yeah, Woe got hit. Well, it's like I think the thing is the most obviously powerful stuff in Woe got hit.
It's great they hit Befuddle, because then you can't just pair Befuddle with whatever else you're doing.
Correct.
Which is what I was doing.
Yeah.
To be fair, my deck was not hit by the restricted list at all.
Halifast being hit, pretty big.
Yeah.
Legionary Trainer and Befuddle, right? So you can't just make the Legionary Halifast Befuddle deck now, right? Not that I really think people played that before, but the Legionary Trainer got reined in. So Legionary Trainer and Befuddle being like opposite each other is something for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
The organized play schedule, I don't really have a strong opinion about it.
Yeah, I don't either. We don't really do local organized play. This is
we
our local organized play, right?
We might have some stuff at the store that I work at. The Keyforge just kind of died down over the holidays, so we'll have to see if.
Surely you can drum up something, right?
Yeah, we can get like 8 people together for like a pre-release or something. So
I'm playing Ornar Skullface.
Brett, I wish I had any reps at all with this deck.
I've had a lot of reps of that Logos.
All right, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Mindworm, Azizic Shockworm, and then I'll play Total Recall and I'll play him again.
Okay.
The question is, do I hang on?
I think you might actually hold Total Recall.
Okay.
Because it's so important to be able to play with the Logo stuff. It's like so powerful.
Combo. Yeah,
it's so powerful to play off Held Robot. I would probably hold it.
Okay.
It's insane.
It's in my discard pile.
Yeah, it's gone.
Go
Now. I'll say Untamed. I will play Bog Spitter and discard Airlock off the card icon. I'll discard Invigorating Shower. I'll play Grey Pixie and draw. And I'll play Wave the Porcupine. We'll give it to Ornar, I guess. Oh, no.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Pound right there. I'll play Foozle, Groak, and Mugwump. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I'll say Untamed. Play the Common Cold.
Alright. Destroy each Mars
Deal 1
creature.
damage to each creature. You may destroy each Mars creatures. I don't know that I ever read that.
What?
line.
What? This entire time it's like optional to destroy all Martians?
Hold on a second.
Is that changed? What?
You may destroy all Mars creatures.
Uh,
I will destroy all Mars creatures.
okay.
I thought it just did it. Deal 1 damage to each creature. You may destroy each Mars creature.
So you don't have to kill your own Martians.
Why did we? Can we not read as a collective group? It's always been May. It's certainly always been May. But why did we not know that? Bog Spitter has after fight discard a random card from the player's hand. Let's fight Garok then. And discard a card. That's funny. It's like you've always wanted to kill Martians. I feel like there have been times when I've played it and been like, oh, it's too bad I have to kill my Martians. Okay. I'm done. Very interesting.
I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Bramo.
Okay, these two, yeah.
I'm going to Reap with Foozle. And then I'll just Reap. Go to 6. Your award token. Alright. Check with 6. Tell you to go ahead. I'll draw 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you had Marsh creatures and they had Marsh creatures, you could kill them all if you wanted. You'd have to decide.
Say Robner, I'll fight Grok with the assault.
Okay.
I'll play Heavyweight Morik. I'll play War Chest. I'll Carsiphanous Riot.
Cacophonous.
Cacophonous Riot. Ready and Rage. I will fight Foozle. 2 splash. Yeah, it's all or none. And then we'll fight Mugwump. The assault. Your turn.
Alright, I will forge. Alright, gonna say Logos. Gonna play a Library Battle. Gonna play Igor.
Giving that deck a free key is really bad. Yeah, the 2 store championship days is kind of a strange thing.
I'll discard Archimedes and Vizima Think Drone. I'm gonna play Jargogel with a card underneath it. I'll play Helperbot, and then I'm gonna play Gengar Chieftain and have the Jargogel fight. They're not enraged anymore.
Oh yeah.
Jargogel will fight Heavyweight Morik and play a Mind Warper. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Brick Nasty.
It's like there if I had the Total Recall. Now, I don't know if I would have gotten to the stuff. If I had the Total Recall, I could have had the Jargogel fight and then Total Recalled, and then Igor Helperbotted Gengar Chieftain again.
That's pretty good. I think Total Recall is like way too valuable in a deck to just throw away. So, but it's just a lesson for later. So I'm gonna have the Morik fight Bramo. Splash attack 2. And I gain 1 for Brick Nasty. And I'll have Ornar fight the Mind Warper. I gain 1 for Brick Nasty. And then I will use the War Chest. Does 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll play Fiery Jark. And I'll get these 2. Your turn.
Alright, gonna say Brobnar. Gonna play King of the Crag, which I wish I had on last turn because that would have saved me a bunch of stuff here. Your Brobnar creature is a -2 power, so Ornar dies.
Alright.
Lollop, and then I'll 1/2 punch and stun Brick Nasty. And it's your turn, I'll draw 3. Tell you, go ahead.
Upwards. I'll say Mars. I'll play Plan 10. I will play Oh, I can don't believe your eyes to make creature capture 1. Yeah. Then play plan 10. Then play UFO for the terrible teammates. I'll play Shrink Ray Tech. Play terrible teammates. I'll discard this rickety cyber giant. I will draw up. You have each player's turn. Return a card from under it. Here, you can have this.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Igor. I'll discard Archimedes and Proliferator. I am going to play Helperbot. I'm going to use Helperbot to play Total Recall. I'm going to play Igor. Dude. I'll discard these. The 2 Jargogles on these bottom 4 cards.
That's crazy. We do have a library battle.
I'll play Helperbot. I'm gonna burn the stockpile.
4.
Yeah. We're gonna library. I'm gonna mill when I play this Neutron Shark. It's gonna mill Jargogle.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta play it. Neutron Shark, and I'll blow up the Igor and the Shrink Ray Tech. Yeah. Okay, that's my turn. I'll draw 1. I'll put the King of the Crag back in my hand, I guess. So you go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Robin. I'll discard Brendan Stockpile, play Rickety Cyber Giant. I'll play Mournful Barn Burner. Your turn.
Brick Nasty goes back and Plan 10 explodes. Oh, right. I'm going to play Jargogle with a card underneath it. I'm going to reap with the Neutron Shark. I'll kill Jargogle and the War Chest.
Okay.
This is gonna play Dominator. And then I'll kill the Dominator and the Barn Burner. And then we're gonna draw with Library Babel.
So the restricted list didn't actually open up anything extra for that deck to be able to do. Because I was trying to play with like Wrench Torgentus builds for like tempo stuff, and then like combo builds, obviously because it's very combo heavy, right?
Yeah.
So if it had like Time Traveler in it, then all of a sudden you could play Time Traveler and Wrench Torgentus. But what it can do is probably work really well with a Martial Generosity Key Abduction combo. I just don't have that. I don't have those decks.
All right, and then I'm going to reap this Helper Bot, and I will tell you, go ahead.
I do like that they didn't murder that combo, and they just kind of made it so you have to have only one March Generosity because the double was pretty much
the double was
it was too easy.
Consistent.
I
didn't think it was like way too consistent.
And I mean, there was ways to play around it certainly, but I like it that one still exists for sure.
Yeah,
you get a little more creative with it. Okay,
Cronus was a big hit too.
Yeah, Cronus is huge. I'm really excited to see what the field looks like. I think it'll be very Grim Reminders heavy after Grim Reminders comes out, though. I will say that. I think it might be all Grim Reminders with it left unchecked. But I think that's how you should do it. You shouldn't like pre-ban stuff. All right, let's say Brobnar. I think I have to kill this Neutron Shark. I'll play Thunderdell and Brick Nasty. I'll fight Neutron Shark, and it takes an extra damage because of its afterfight ability. I gain 1 for Brick Nasty. Your turn.
All right, gotta say Brobnar. I'll play First Blood.
Joe, I need you to find me a Total Recall March Generosity Key Abduction deck. I know you sold one already, but
I'm gonna Trimmer right there.
No, just give me that one. Okay,
Trimmer right there. Legacy Battlefleet.
That's pretty cool. This got better. Yeah, it did.
I'll play a Lollop and King of the Crag.
It did indeed.
And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. Ted, go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Untamed. I'll play Rot Feast. Reign of the turn gain 1 each time a creature is dealt damage. And then it's got a discard icon. I'll discard this Distant Void Prober, so enemy captures 1 for its own side. I'll put it on Helperbot. See, Helperbot captures 1. I will Reclaim by Nature the library. I'll play 2 Bog Spitters. Your turn. I don't think we saw any triple Control of the Weak Screaming Caves last season. No, not that I saw at least.
Alright, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Glixel Proliferator and a Glixel Proliferator, and I'll Carpet Flotsam. And I'm gonna Hypno Beam Brick Nasty.
Okay.
And then I have Exterminate. It doesn't get to exterminate those, so I'm just gonna discard this. And we'll pretend like I Hypno Beamed before I Glixel Proliferated. And it's your turn. I will draw 5. Good.
Keyforge. I'm gonna say Mars. Deep Probe for Logos.
Yeah, nice try, idiot.
Damn.
I don't draw the logos in this deck.
Apparently. I'll play the Proliferator. I will play Jammer Pack. I will Mars first with a draw. Ready and Reap. You guys get Deep Probe again? Probably. Yeah. And I'll play this Dr. Xylo's
Zizzlefrizz.
Zizzlefrizz?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm done.
I remember his name because it's fun. It's fun to say.
I think Coda decks will rise up. Coda rise up. And Big Z's deck didn't get hit at all right. It was a library because he didn't have. He wasn't playing Control Week, was he? I don't think.
All right, I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to discard Burn the Stockpile. I'm going to 1/2 punch and kill this idiot. That stunned idiot. King of the Crag is going to fight
Yes, he's doing library access. So I don't. And Battlefleet is not hit.
This Bog Spitter is dead. I gain 1 for Brick Nasty. Lollop is going to fight that Bog Spitter. And I gain 1 for Brick Nasty. And then Brick Nasty is going to unstun. And I'll tell you, check with 7. I'll draw 2. It's your turn.
How many draw?
2.
I'll say Mars. Look with Archive. I'll deprobe for Mars. Yeah. Oh man, I think that kind of helps you out actually. I'm going to discard Distant Void Prober and have Helperbot capture 1. I'm going to reap and play Distant Void Prober. I'll Don't Believe Your Eyes, so I capture 1. This is not haunted. I'll fight Helperbot.
Okay, you win. I don't have any way to draw cards, and you're at like
okay.
a million amber, so.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, so this is what I thought would happen to this deck. You're just like looking at Mars and Brobnar shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not like. Because you're not going to draw a double Igor every single game that you play this.
Ideally, you're like Archimedes archiving them constantly.
Yeah, so I had to pitch the Archimedes to get stuff that I needed right then. I couldn't set up Archimedes turns for later. I had to. It was like respond to the shit that you're doing on the board. And I think I lost the game to that Brobnar turn. We generated like 10 amber or something stupid.
For sure. Yeah, 0 amber control. Oh, are you looking at this? Is this Z's deck? 0A, yeah. It doesn't matter, right? Just wins at once. For the most part.
Triple Nipin Seeds.
Yeah, the triple defense seat's pretty ridiculous. Okay, next game. Marcus Rex versus Rocket Propelled Zelda.
Mulligan for the Pin Seeds, right? Because you need those to win. Right. I am on Barkus. Rocket Propelled Zelda.
Did you get 1 key that game?
Yeah. Okay. I got the second.
You got second key?
Did you? You only captured 1? Did you do any
I stopped that key because I was I put you down to 5 there.
Okay.
Last turn.
Then yeah, I only got 1 then. Yeah, so the exact bottom 3 cards of my deck were Hypno Beam, Jargogle, and I think Hypno Beam was really good in that matchup because there were like a dozen things that I could Hypno Beam at any point in that game that would have been really good, right? Like Hypno Beam, his proliferator. Like, are you kidding me? So
yeah, I think Huxley could have definitely won that matchup.
Yeah, I think I had like a bottom 10% draw.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
So like I would have chained myself with that total recall, and I barely strung together some coherent Logos turns.
Oh, the first Logos turn you took would have been pretty good with it, right?
Yeah, but that was like turn 4 or 5. So I had taken like a Mars and 2 or 3 Brobnar turns by the time I took that Logos turn, and I would not have seen the number of cards that I did. So.
You need like a Shadows that has some what's the card that archives?
Hidden Stash.
That's not in AoE, right? It's the other one.
Oh yeah, Dust Chronicles.
Dust Chronicles, yeah. You need like a 3 Dust Chronicles Shadows with some Brens and Life for Life. Like Life for Life's really good in there.
Yeah, so I 100% believe the reason Donut's dad won Worlds was because of he was playing Shadows, and Shadows is so good in Alliance.
Yeah, and it's just it gets like criminally underplayed.
Yeah,
also, and I think it gets way better now because
the Sting got hit. The Sting's just insane with Martian Generosity, right? Because the way to play around Martian Generosity is like force the opponent to forge, and the Sting you literally can't. So
first
you're gonna have to do some wacky like exile Key Frog to the opponent and force them to forge or something. Mulligan. If you're trying to get around Dust Chronicles. I'm sorry, if you're trying to get around who you won the roll?
Yeah. So if Wyatt Huxley had Sting, I'm talking about the logo specifically, not the rest of the deck. Sting, and then like a Martian side. Is that cracked? Is that cracked to sell? Or what I was doing with it at some point was playing a Untamed combo with it, where I would get off a full moon and then Total Recall a bunch of times, and then Key Charge or Chota.
The Sydney way.
Mm-hmm.
The Sydney backup. I think this hand is a mulligan. It had both Treasure Map and
Fertility Chant?
And Fertility Chant. But it wasn't doing anything to creatures, which I'm not crazy about.
Barkus is not great at doing things to creatures.
It's got spot removal.
It's got some.
It's got spot removal. And it's got strange gizmos. So I think strange gizmo probably pretty good in this matchup.
You're struggling, Stormstorm? We got time. There's plenty of time, right?
Oh, bruh.
Months.
Good.
I'll play Memrox. I think waiting to brew until Grim Reminders comes out is also a totally reasonable thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what that's going to look like.
Fertility Chant. Mighty Tiger, 4 damage to Memrox, Dew Fairy. Yeah, it's your turn. I'll draw.
Play Mars. I'll play Weaponsmith. I'll do 1 to the Dew Fairy. Play Propaganda. I'll Reap. Make a fish.
This is the disciplined play. I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Ancient Bear. Dew Fairy is going to Reap. And then the Mighty Tiger. Is this a Reap or is it Kill Memrox? I think it's Kill Memrox. It's your turn. I'll draw 1.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'll Reap with Fish. I'll play Hypoxia.
2 damage to the Ancient Bear.
My Catch and Release. That's not that good against Barkus, I think. Play Rod. Play Initiation. Draw. Make a token. Play Kelpminer. Draw. Your turn.
Alright, so I will Forge. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Library Access. I'm going to play Phase Shift and draw. I've got Phase Shift floating. I'm going to Lab Work. Draw for the Library Access. Archive. I need to archive this. Alright, I'm gonna Twin Bolt. I'll do 2 damage to Kelp Minder and the Fish. Fish is gonna blast this and draw.
That's a rant and rive there.
Okay.
For your information.
I'm gonna play Neutron Shark and draw. Neutron Shark is gonna take out Ancient Bear and the Weaponsmith. Naturally hit a Logos card there. Okay, so we've got
A Phase Shift.
A Phase Shift. So I'm gonna Nature's Call the Neutron Shark. I'm gonna leave the Dew Fairy and the Kelp Minder. And draw. I need to hit like one of the Brain Eaters in the middle of this. I'll play Neutron Shark. I'll get Dew Fairy and the Rod.
Do you draw first?
Yeah, I'll draw.
Okay.
Dew Fairy and the Rod. Shark and the Kelp Minder. Okay. And I'll take ahead. I'll draw one. He was the next card.
Yeah. I'll say Brobner. I'll play Rant and Ride bare-handed.
How many
Fire Spitter Pelt.
I drew the lab work.
Honestly, Barkus Library Access turns are usually pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, no. But I had the library axe. I mean, I had the phase shift,
Yeah.
right? So that's where it's like going to be way better. Like it just will be better. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna say shadows and the nature's call. If I hit one of the logos creatures, is just like keep going,
Yeah.
right? So anyway, I'll play shadows. I'll play skeleton key. I weep for what could have been. Okay, not what I lost, but what could have been. Special delivery, and hidden stash. And we'll toss a card on down there, and we'll say check with 6, and we'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay.
We'll draw 5.
Brobner. Play Ragnarok Prep. Draw, make a fish, make lose 2. Play Brick Nasty. Captures. Play Shock Herder. Reap. Your turn. Check with 6.
All right. I am going to say shadows. I'm going to put my archives into my hand. I am going to play Naughty the Thief. And one last job. And then I'll play this treasure map.
Yeah, purge the naughty.
Oh yeah, I don't want him in the deck. Get out of here. All right, and we're gonna special delivery the token, and then we're gonna special delivery Pelf. And I will say check with 6. I will draw 1, and it is your turn.
Okay, say Unfoundable. Play Kelpminder, Fathom Reaver, Toxcuda Venom. Say check.
All right, so I will forge. All right, I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna regrowth. We'll get back the Mighty Tiger. We'll play Mighty Tiger. I will do 4 damage to Brick Nasty. I'm going to Vigor Brick Nasty. And then I'm gonna save the pack before I just kind of like straight up lose to Brick Nasty. So I've got to change. I'm only gonna end up drawing to 4 this turn. But I'll tell you to go ahead.
That works. I'll say Mars. I'm gonna play Generator and draw.
You literally hadn't said them all game.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. No, I played Mars earlier because I played like the guys, those guys.
Yeah,
Memrox and
You haven't
stuff.
said them since the beginning. Of the
Yeah, it's
game.
been a while. I'll destroy them all for those 2 and Toxcuda Venom. I will play. I'll discard Suspended Animation. I'll make a fish. I'll play Propaganda. I'll play Propaganda. I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna say What amber control am I playing around? I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play TMTP. And then I'm gonna Relentless Whispers of Fish. Kill it still. And I'll say check with 6, and it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Okay. Say Brobnar. I'll play Bumpsy. I'll play Valve Blood. I'll do damage to the armor and draw. I guess Berserker Slam, but I have to slam my own guy. I guess I could slam Bumpsy. So I'll play Berserker Slam. I'll capture 1. I will do a damage. I will draw a card. And I'll do 4 damage to Bumpsy. Then I'll reap twice. And make a token. Your turn.
I drew too many cards.
Oh my god.
Drew too many. You didn't stop me.
I didn't stop you. That sounds like my excuse whenever you don't stop me. Do you know which ones you gotta put back?
Some combination of these. Okay. Yeah, that's actually the worst one for me. I'll say Logos. I'll play Library of Babel, Kyo, Brainier, Fogify, so no fights on the next turn. It's your turn. I'll draw these 4. I'll tell you, go ahead.
You're right, it is both players' responsibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Fish. I'll play Outpost. I will discard Catch and Release.
You got it.
Play Cow. Okay. Fight your stuff.
I was debating holding the TMTP and Relentless Whispers, but I was like, I'll go to 6.
I mean, threatening there I think is also a good call.
I'll go to 6 because it'll force you to respond.
Mm-hmm.
I lost to the Fathom Reaver. I could have killed it with the.
I think there was an argument to kill that over the Brick Nasty, right?
Yeah, there was. But the thing is, I think like every single point of amber that I generate there is going to end up mattering.
Yeah.
So.
Marcus takes another L.
Well, I don't think it's a surprise. It's taking L's to the most recent sets. So
yeah,
I think the game has moved on. It was knocking on the door.
Yeah, it was close.
Knocking on the door.
I think it was on the verge.
I think it was.
If you had Strange Gizmo, maybe.
Yeah. I lost the game with Strange Gizmo in hand, right?
Oh yeah.
I like when I forged that second key, the board was like 10 things, right? So. Hell Mullen. All Hell Mullen's coming with me.
Oh baby, it's time to Carson has Rex to not be able to fight anything on your beside the board. I don't actually like.
That deck has Kaboom, so
it does have
Kaboom.
You. Okay.
It also has Ostracized, so there's a lot of it's got Scoop Up. There's a lot of targeted removal, which is good. So.
This Saurian's actually pretty sick.
What's that?
The Saurian's pretty sick. TBH.
Yeah. No, the Saurian's actually crazy.
I think this alliance with this and like one of that logos from the other deck we have.
Yeah.
And then something else, maybe even the Mars from this, or like the disc from this, keeping that in. Either one of those is fine. Is it crazy to make an alliance deck out of 2 decks for competitive alliance?
I don't necessarily think it is, but there's
usually always something better.
There's going to be something better, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever you like about it, there's probably something that you could find.
But this is pretty good. There's also the other problem is there's a very limited number of Masters 2023 decks.
Oh yeah.
So like your selection is that much smaller.
We're talking like thousands, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's incredibly low compared to the other sets. All right. I keep.
All right, what a mulligan. It was like a close hand. I had Forum of Giants, but I think that could backfire in this matchup.
I think it could, yeah.
Possibly. That deck has like Dominator, right? Like,
yeah.
it's
and Shelf Tape, right? Is that this deck?
Yeah.
Shelf Tape's bigger than everything there. Well, I guess you have 12 power guys.
Yeah. So, and the Dis hand that I had didn't do anything, right? It was like Break Key, Stirring Grave, Drekker, which seems bad into whatever you open the game with. So I think it's correct to mulligan there.
I think they sold all the decks they had left at the
Champion
event.
Yeah.
And I kind of hope that they just shredded the rest if they didn't sell them.
Yeah.
But I know once they announced that, hey, we found another extra stock of them, a bunch of people raced to go buy them up. So about 60. Woo! Player Primus. Your turn.
All right, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Champion NFL and Potion of Invulnerability. And it's your turn. Draw 3. So you go ahead.
I'll say Mars. I'll scoop up these two. I'll Orbital Bombardment. Proliferator Felix.
All right. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Amphora, Captura, Cornison, Octavia, Citizen Strix, Siren Horde on Cornison, Octavia, and then City State Interest and Capture on Octavia. And it is your turn. I will draw 5. So you go ahead. I said I didn't want you in my hand. Cards, I mulliganed you. Why are you back?
I'm going to say Saurian. I'll Carpe Venum.
Okay.
Play Faust. I have a very sad Ostracize. The question is, do I hold it?
That's tough.
It's tough, right? Because, like, you kill Faust, and then what if I need to... Am I hold, how long am I holding this card? But it's like really good, this matchup. I think I have to hold it. I'm done. Forget you saw that.
Okay.
Forget.
Done.
Forget.
Okay. I am going to say Saurian.
I thought they announced it on the thing. I thought they got on the mic. You might have been too deep in the zone there, Fudge.
Decimus is going to kill Felix. And then I'm going to pop the Potion of Invulnerability. And Citizen Strix is going to fight Proliferator. And then Cornison Octavia is going to fight Faust. And before the fight, move an Amber to it. And then kill Faust. And it is your turn. I will draw 1 and tell you to go ahead.
Say this. I'm gonna fear the Cornison. I'm gonna play Gub, Toxin, Exhume, Capture, play Faust. Your turn.
All right. I'm going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Drekker. Not Saurian, Dis. I'm gonna play 2 break keys. Don't tell my heart.
My achy break key heart.
My achy breaky heart.
Look, they had all weekend to go buy their decks, man.
Stirring Grave.
I think I'm guilty of not having bought one at that point.
I have no creatures in my discard pile. And then Gleeful Mayhem. There are Saurian and Dis in play, so I will do 5 damage here, and I will do 5 damage there. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 7. I will draw 4.
Achy breaky heart. Okay. I'll say Saurian. I'll pick up my archive. You can have this guy.
My Anaphil.
I'll play console, I'll play library, I'll play Galeatops. I'll ostracize there. Where's that man? I'm done.
Alright, so I will forge.
Yeah.
I am going to say Sanctum. I don't know what the houses are anymore. We're going to play Commandeer. I'm going to play Champion Anaphil, and Champion Anaphil will capture 1. I'm going to play Bulwark, and I'll capture on a Bulwark, and then I'll play Golgotha. I'll do a damage to Gib, and then I'll capture on Golgotha. And your turn, I will draw 3.
I'll say Mars. Kaboom. The earth-shattering kaboom. There's supposed to be a crucible-shattering kaboom. I'll play Shelf Ape. And a Mix. And a Dominator. And I'll capture. And a Weaponsmith. Your turn.
All right. You're probably gonna get this one. I'm going to say Dis. I'm gonna Implosion Mix, and then I will play Cinder and Sinestra. And it is your turn. I will draw 3 on your left flank. Yeah.
I'll say Dis. I will fear Sinestra. I'll play Dust Imp. I'll play Grim Reminder. And I'll get Saurian.
Did you forge?
Did I forge? Was it 6? Then yeah.
Kaboom is
I'm done.
Deserving a button.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, I'm gonna play.
Is it back in Grim Reminders? I can't remember. Is it?
I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Barrister Joya and an Ardent Hero, and I will tell you to go ahead. I'll draw 1.
I'll say Mars. On stun. I'll fight Ardent Hero. Weaponsmith was built to kill Ardent Hero. I'll play Mix. Play Collector Worm. Your turn.
All right, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. Dis. I'll play Sinestra. I'll play Snorette. Cinder. I don't think I do anything with Cinder. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2. So you go ahead. Maybe Cinder fights Collector Worm. Yeah, Cinder will fight Collector Worm. Put 1 damage on it. So. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, let's say Mars. Fight Cinder. Fight Barrister Joya. I can destroy a friendly creature to heal it? Sure. I'm gonna fight Snarette. Reap with Mix. Do I collect Sinestra? I think I'll collect Sinestra. And done.
Alright, I'm going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Theros Centurion and capture. I'll play Galeatops and draw. I'll play Citizen Strix and steal. I'll play Cornison, Octavia, and then I'm going to discard this Forum of Giants because I don't think I can afford to play it. Because you'll get the first crack at it. You'll just get to take a turn. Alright, good.
I'll say Saurian. I'll play Cincinnatus, I'll play Faust, I'll play Galeatops, I'll play Consul Primus, I'll play Golden Spiral, play Consul Primus, use the library, move that here. Your turn. The board looks like Keyforge Fantasy. A lot of damn dinos. This deck do be kind of crazy. Foghorn Leghorn. Classic.
You generate like Infinity Amber next turn.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's too much probably.
If I had like a single Saurian card in my hand, I would Windmill Slam back into Saurian.
But like you can't, I feel like you can't let me have that turn, right? Maybe if you try to outrace it, but then you have to like forge in 2 turns.
I guess I'll say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Techno Knight, Barrister Joya. I'm gonna do a damage to I'm gonna do damage to Faust. I'm gonna play Bulwark. I'm gonna play Grey Rider. And Techno Knight is gonna kill a Consul Primus. And go ahead. That Golgotha there, we would have had something.
Yeah.
But all right, draw 3. Tell you to go ahead.
Darian. Play Primus. I think I just gotta fight this Barrister, maybe with Gladehops and Faust. Maybe I should fight other stuff with those. Okay, I'll have Gladehops fight the Citizen Tricks. I'll have Faust fight Grey Rider. I'll have Cincinnati's fight the Barrister Joya. And I'll exalt. I'll library. I'll reap. I'll move this here. I'll reap. I'll reap. I'll reap. I'll Golden Spiral. I'll fight the Bulwark.
Yeah, okay.
I'll exalt. Ready my cards. I'll library. I'll reap. I'll reap. I'll reap. I'll reap. I'll Golden Spiral. And I'll reap. I'm done.
Okay, I'm going to say dis. I'm gonna mark of dis the mix and draw. I'm gonna Grim Reminders for Saurian. I don't have as many Dead Saurian as I thought. I guess Sanctum.
That's a lot of guys.
What are you doing, Doc? I'll play Imp Spectre and Sinestra, and I will tell you to go ahead. I'll shuffle and draw 2 because I'll drop a chain.
That works. I'll say Mars. I'm gonna Collector Worm the Techno Knight. And reap. Reap. Mars first. Reap.
Yeah, that's game.
Big A.
You had 20 power worth of taunt shit
Yeah, I know,
in front of Cincinnati
Trust
Rex.
me. Do you remember how I had to play against this deck a bunch of times in a row? I know.
20 power worth of taunt shit.
It sucks.
Get out of my way. Get out of my face.
This deck's kind of crazy.
I don't know. I feel like there's a world where Hellballen's fine, but
You just...
yeah, I don't care. I haven't won a game tonight.
I mean, that's
okay,
not my problem.
all right. I haven't won a game. Get it
make it
off the
Hellballen's
table.
problem.
Get that off the table.
Really disrespecting
Get it off
Hellballen.
the table.
And I hate to see it.
Get it out. I can't work with decks like this. Bookish Shire. Okay, some sort of garbage DT deck now. I only had one.
You only one?
Yeah.
I'll do Forge last turn.
No. My
I'd
keys
mix out. I'd
costed.
mix out.
Yeah, my keys were like You could have made my keys cost like 87 if you wanted to.
That's true. Ishikawa.
Yeah, I think like if there's a turn earlier in the game where I hit you with market this and then I set up the board, but the middle of that game was the classic Hellmalen like 3-2-1, and like the fears you would fear me and I'd have a 3-2-2 hand, and so now whatever I do, my next turn is not going to be very good. Yeah. So I have not, but I like kickstarted way later than I did last time. I kickstarted like with 4 days left to go or something.
I was 100 and I did not yet.
This is we gotta see who goes first.
So yeah, I'm not in like a super big hurry to get it or anything.
6. I'm mulliganing.
Mulligan.
Sand is incredibly bad.
I did get my Divinity Original Sin board game stuff, which is so much stuff that's overwhelming, and I don't know if I'll have to play this game.
I feel like modern day Justin, if he sees a board game with more than 8 components.
Yeah, and I didn't used to be that way.
He is pieced out.
Yeah, I didn't used to be that way because I used to like really like the big. Because like even Frosthaven, I was just like I was over it, man.
I was kind of over Frosthaven. I was over Frosthaven because it is Gloomhaven except worse in every conceivable way, in my opinion.
Yeah,
right.
It's like stuff added to it for no reason.
The stuff that made Gloomhaven awesome, there's less of. And there's more like
random bullshit.
Yeah, you're just having to do more bookkeeping.
Yeah.
I described to people at work, and I probably said this on stream at some point in the past, but Frosthaven
Playing digital definitely read it,
yeah. Playing Frosthaven is the board game for people who reminded the teacher that they hadn't picked up homework. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll play Teresa Hawkins, and then I'll zap the engineer for 2. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
I'll say Shadows. I'm gonna Oubliette Teresa.
Gone.
I'm gonna play Chain Gang. I'm gonna play Cell Chain.
I don't think I did that when I played that deck.
You didn't. Or Eldest Bear. I'm gonna play Ronnie. I guess I shuffle it in instead of reaping.
Are we playing the exact opposite decks?
I think we are going to be switching off every week, probably. For the most part, it stops doing that at some point, right? I don't think that would work every single time.
Yeah, I don't think it would either. Because I think you got blanked in this pod, and I'm like,
I definitely got blanked.
Because the games I've been playing are like they're like kind of close, but you know.
No, I didn't get blanked. I got blanked in the next pod. I got blanked in this pod over here in Group B.
Well, at least I got that to look forward to.
I went 3-1 in that pod. In this pod.
1 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Meliobi and Molly Mock, and then I'm gonna Waste Not the Molly Mock and draw 3. And then I'm going to play Deepwater Gruin. And I'll capture onto the Gruin. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Tell you to go ahead.
Say logos. I'll play Telltale Vapors. Draw 2. Archive a card. Play Babbling Bibliophile. Play Information Exchange. Reap with Sanitation Engineer. Discard Eterum. Your turn.
All right, I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Primus Ungis and Undignathus, and then I am going to ostracize the Chain Gang. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. So you go ahead.
Lewis, I'll reap with the Bibliophile. I'll draw 2. All about Vapors. Draw 2. Archive a card. I'll reap with Engineer. Discard Wretched Doll. I'll play Candle Unit. Your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Ambervac, Raise the Tide. It's the start of the turn. Yeah. But I am gonna play 2 Xeno trainings. And they're going right onto Primus Ungis. Let's see if this is a mistake first. Draining Touch is a creature with no amber on it, right? Ah, 3 fates though. Okay, well, there goes that dream. Each friendly creature gets +2 power for each amber on it. So all my creatures are big. So, all right. Anyway, and Hawkins will go kill the Candle Unit. And your turn. I will draw 3 and tell you to go ahead.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. Play Fidget, play Skeleton Key. I'll Pestering Blow the Primus.
Okay, so he's enraged.
I'll play Finch Cloak. I'll play Subtle Chain. Ronnie will reap. I'm done.
Primus just captures 2. My creatures continue to grow. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna play Deepwater Gruin. Meliobi. Rage. Meliobi is going to kill the Sanitation Engineer. And then enrage the neighbors there. I'm going to reap or so. And reap with the Meliobi. Ready and reap. I could almost give... So I could give another creature 3. Like I could give this Gruin 3. But Primus Ungis is still big enough to die.
Yeah, to
3 fates. Mm-hmm. I can't quite get it out of range. Okay, so Deepwater Gruin is going to kill the Finch Cloak. Just to keep you from stealing from me. Your filthy shadow fingers. Okay, I'll say check with 6, and I'll draw 3 and tell you to go ahead.
Play this. Biblio Archive. I'm gonna Draining Touch the Deepwater Druid.
It's dead.
I'll Festering Touch here and Hawkins.
Okay, so Hawkins gets 3 more encounters.
Actually, we'll do Meliobi.
Okay, Meliobi and the Gruin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna Binding Irons you.
Okay.
I'm gonna play 2 Infernuses. There.
Jerk off motion, man.
There.
Just lose a cool 5. Yeah, sweet. Nice card, dude.
It's fine.
Nice
It's
card.
restricted now.
Nice
I'm
card, guy. Starting on my turn, Primus Unjust is gonna take another 2 from you. I am going to say Saurian. I'm gonna play Venator Altum, Medicus Glacis, don't ignore him. I'm gonna play 2 Lapisauruses. Primus Unjust is gonna take out his vengeance on this Babbling Bibliophile, I suppose. And then Undagnathus is gonna reap. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3. Tell you to go ahead.
Okay. Logos. I'll play Info Exchange. I'll play Sanitation Engineer and Bibliophile. I have to take the tide. I gotta take the tide. I can't let you do this. I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna say Saurian. What's the? Am I just gonna in a chain?
No, you don't get that actually.
Nah, you took the tide. Am I in a never-ending loop of us taking the tie back and forth? Or can I say something else? It's a lot of dinosaurs. I see 3 dinosaurs. All right, so I'm gonna take the tide.
Okay.
And let's see. So Primus Unjust. I think Primus Unjust fights the Babbling Bibliophile over there. And then I think I reap with 5 dinosaurs. To go to 6. 4 or 5. And I will tell you to go ahead. And I'll drop this chain. It's your turn.
I'll say Shadows. I'm gonna read with Fidget. Discard your top card.
It is a Mushroom Man.
Great. I will Subtle Chain you.
Thanks.
Skeleton Key. Chelonia. I'll play Ronnie. I'll Hawk my Skeleton Key. I'll take the tide. Ronnie. Okay, you're done. He's done. Your turn.
Okay.
Check with 6.
All right, we're gonna say Star Alliance, and I'm gonna play
I fought it with and get the Lapisaurus. That's true. That's all right though.
Kincan, Kirker. I guess I'll take the tide. Thrilling Dark Tidings gameplay. I'll play Volmart to make your keys cost +3 next turn. And it's your turn. I will draw 3 cards.
Were you at 7?
Yeah, I was at 7 chains.
Nice.
I'll draw 3. Oh, I got Hawkins. Hawkins fights an Infernus. All right, my creatures are plus 18 power, so Hawkins explodes if he ever. All right. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
This 3 fates. So it's that.
Yep. If only I had given the counters earlier.
That's true. Give me that.
Okay, so he dies. Die, die, die. Die, die, die.
I'll Binding Irons you.
Sure.
Go to 9. I'll Reap. I'll play Blood Shard Imp. Your turn. Check.
All right. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to say Saurian. I'm going to reach advantage. Medicus Lacus. So he's going to capture 3. This Lapisaurus is going to kill the Blood Shard Imp. I am going to Spoils of Battle. So a friendly creature captures 1, so I'll capture onto this Lapisaurus, and then each creature with 1 on it captures, so I'll capture here and here. This Lapisaurus is... Does this have Team TP?
I don't think so.
You got a bunch of Ronnies though, right? I see both Ronnies in play. I see no Evil Eye. I see no... Okay. So I'll Reap with Lapisaurus. And then I'll Reap with Medicus Lacus. And it is your turn. I drop a chain and draw 2.
Upwards?
Yeah.
Logos. Vapors. Draw. Oh, that's not the card I thought it was. Draw and draw. How many games with Bookish is gonna be like this? That's my question.
What do you mean? With
chaining back and forth?
Yeah.
Forever.
Great question.
Draw. Whoa, I archive one. Wild Wormhole. Information exchange. Bibliophile. Engineer. Reap. I'm gonna discard. I'm gonna archive a different card, so I can discard this card. I am done. I'm gonna take chains.
Okay.
Now I'm done.
All right. So I will forge.
I think this might be the only Binding Irons deck.
I'm gonna just go ahead and raise the tide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Untamed. And I steal one with Can. And I'm going to play Deepwater Gruin and Keyfrog. And it is your turn. I'll drop chain and draw 2.
To do Forge?
Yeah.
Well... Okay. The shadows. Or do chain gang, cell chain. Steal one. Reap. Discard your top card.
It's Physicus Felix.
Take 3 chains. Ugh. Raise the tide. I'm done. I draw 1.
Okay. I'm going to say Star Alliance. Play Operative Espion.
Oh god, that... Okay. That's something.
I'll raise the chains. And raise the tide. Let's go, let me use Keyfrog. Keyfrog. Do I need to reap here? I think I reap here because I think you can't answer a certain amount of amber. Walmart's gonna reap, and your keys cost +3 next turn. Reap, go to 8. Both Ronnies are in play, so I don't have to worry about them. Reap with Perker. Reap with Kincan. And then Grand Alliance Council. So I'm going to choose Deepwater Druid, Walmart, and Lapisaurus. Keyfrog's going to die, and I'm going to use the Ember on these creatures to forge.
What are my guys? This one?
Furnace, sure. Yeah, Enraged Ronnie, sure. And then the Sanitation Engineer.
Okay.
Okay. I'll draw this, shuffle and draw.
I lose.
Yeah. I won with 3 cards in hand.
That was certainly an interesting Keyforge game.
I'm so I could run through a wall right now.
You were complaining at the start of that game that you were about to lose all 4 games, so
yeah, that's what it takes.
Yep.
If I've learned anything about this stream,
it's complaining.
Is that if you start complaining on stream, it's gonna try to make you look like a petulant man baby,
which equals success.
And if I don't know anything about this country, or even the world, it's that petulant man babies get their way.
That's true. All right, so after 2 rounds, take a quick look at the standings.
Oh, it's Book of Shirts. Tide card, in fact.
Oh, nice. Hepzibah 2-0, of course.
Yeah.
Grim Reminders 2-0. Woe 2-0.
Yep.
Mass Station 1-1. DT 1-1.
Yeah.
Code 02, Worlds Collide 02, AOA 02.
Look at that.
So,
Look at that. He's getting
I wonder
stuff from the first year.
What's
huh?
the pattern here?
We
We got a pattern developing here. Doesn't matter. It's only 2 games. There's 7 rounds, right, to get through all of them.
Yeah. There's
a lot of Keyforge to be played.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if that Grab Reminders deck goes 7-0?
I don't think that one will. I think maybe the other one will. I think the one in Group B might. I don't think that one will. I think that one was actually close to losing that game.
Yeah, well, I think
in another world, they can definitely lose that game.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like set.
The thing about that Mars is so good.
Right. It is very very.
That Mars is so good.
It is very good. What if all the Grim Riders decks go 7? I didn't one lose last week.
Yeah, one lost.
So that's not gonna happen.
I think both the Grim Reminder decks lost last week.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was that's how it'd be. All right.
No, just one of them.
Just one of them. Last one.
Yeah. Grim Riders went 3-1 in the first round. So.
And like I said, we only had 6 Grim Riders decks to pick from for this tournament. So. Yeah. Slim pickings.
Yeah. What if we opened the best Grim Reminder decks that ever existed?
That
don't have Geistoid.
The best ones that don't have Geistoid.
That's the crazy thing to me is right because we got 6 decks and none of them have Geistoid.
Yeah.
It's the reverse curse of dis on us.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
What if we opened all of our Grim Reminder decks when they come in and none of them have Geistoid in it?
I specifically said, give me Geistoid for all 3 of my named
Yeah,
ones,
but what if it doesn't?
What if that just doesn't happen? Yeah, it could happen.
What if that doesn't happen?
Could happen. All right,
we're done here. Thank you for those bits, Wizard.
Appreciate it. We appreciate. We'll be back on Sunday for more.
Yeah.
Group B then. Till then, hope you all have a good rest of your week, and goodbye.
Goodbye.